Hey, it's Kendall, and this is 90 Second Church. If you like it, like us on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're in a series called The Journey Home. It's about the biblical story of Nehemiah, who rebuilt the ruined city walls of Jerusalem. This week, we're in all the chapters of Nehemiah because our focus is prayer. And as you read through the book of Nehemiah, you can't help but notice that Nehemiah prays a lot. In chapter 1, when Nehemiah first discovers the walls of Jerusalem in ruins, it says, "For days I mourned and I fasted and I prayed to the God of heaven." Then he prays again in chapter 2 and chapter 4 and chapter 9 and chapter 11. And Nehemiah, it seems, is constantly praying. And you know what? As followers of Jesus, we are to be like him. We are to be people who pray. So let's look at a snippet of one of Nehemiah's prayers and see what we can learn. This is Nehemiah 1, verses 5 and 6. This says, "O Lord, God of heaven, the great and awesome God who keeps his covenant of unfailing love with those who love him and obey his commands, listen to my prayer." Here's what I want to notice. Nehemiah begins his prayer with worship. And you know what? When you pray, that is probably the best place to start. The word worship comes from the Old English word worthship. Okay, that's the quality of having worth or of being worthy. And so to pray with an attitude of worship or worthship means at least three things. First, you're saying, "God, I believe that you're worthy of my worship. You're good and powerful and kind and loving and generous, and you deserve my worship." Second, it means declaring, "God, you are worth following. You are worth surrendering myself to. And so right now, I give myself to you. I hand my life over to your care." Third, to pray with an attitude of worship means to proclaim your love for God, your gratitude to him, your dependence on him. This week, pray with an attitude of worship. Tell God how good he is and then rest in that goodness. We'll talk to you soon.